Hello, my name's Fran. Welcome to MyBoxingCoach. A simple warm-up, really vital if you're going to do a full training session. Really critical, and I've got a nice, simple warm-up for you. It's only a few minutes, you're talking 6-7 minutes tops, but something that you will be able to reuse again and again. Before we get started, why don't you download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit? 64 pages, packed full of information. How to use the heavy bag, how to get the most out of your shadow boxing, how to build the 10 core skills, how to set yourself up your own home gym, and how to build up your training regime. Click the link below, enter your email address and download your book. There will also be a link at the end. Okay, so doing a warm-up, critical. Get your heart rate up, get the muscles and the sinews and the blood flow going, helps you build up to get the maximum out of your session, and also reduces the risk of injury. If you just start a session by starting to smash the heavy bag or hammering shadow boxing, the risk profile of you taking an injury goes right up. And that's especially true as we get that little bit older. We need to just protect ourselves a bit more, and a good warm-up is really great for doing that. That's not to say, look, something I constantly say, I believe in something called kettle time boxing. There are boxing drills, there are hundreds of them on my site and on the YouTube channel and in my products. Those simple drills where you get into your stance and you do some simple movements back and forth with shots or with rolls or with slips or with defenses. They are amazing. Any 2 minutes you have when the kettle's boiling, or 60 seconds here, 3 minutes there, where you can just get in your stance, move forwards and backwards. If you're looking to manage your weight, most of our calories are burnt just on the basis of staying alive. So all of these little activities, it's that equivalent of walking upstairs rather than taking the elevator. Do the drills. Also, muscle memory. You can really build some solid muscle memory. So you can, if you do 6, 8, 10 of those little micro sessions throughout the day, it's fantastic. You don't need to do a big heavy warm up for that stuff. It's nice and light touch, isn't it? So build out that calorie deficit approach by lots of activities, and also help improve your boxing style. What's not to like? Okay, so have a little look at this warm up, and then I'll catch up with you afterwards. Okay, time to start off on our warm up. Okay, bouncing on the spot, body weight shifting foot to foot. One of the keys of boxing is just that transfer of weight from one foot to the other, both feet landing at the same time, and into our pivot. So pivoting the hips, try and keep the feet nice and close together. Back to body weight across both feet, just bouncing, being up on the toes, being up on the balls of the feet into our shuffle. Getting those calves warmed up, ready for the session ahead. Shuffles and crosses. Crosses there, back to shuffles. All just getting the feet working. All just about simple control of the feet and building up the strength and the conditioning in those calves. Okay, there's our side to side movement. That little bounce back as we get to the left or the right. Distance between the feet staying about the same. That's a nice little move. As you move, try and touch the right foot, right foot, in time with your shift across. And it's a lot about stuff that we do at warm up, is also about building coordination between the lower body and the upper body. Right, we're really getting into it now, so we're moving backwards and forwards in our boxing stance. Those legs beginning to really push through this now. Hands up nice and high, switch stance. Southpaw to orthodox to southpaw. Just hold that position and switch back. Everything under control. Simple movements. Try and maintain that stance. Now we build in some jabs. Just a couple of jabs to the head as we move forward and as we move back. Jab head, jab body. And again, you don't have to be precise here about your stance, and it's just being in the position, just feeling the push off the rear leg, the push off the front leg, timing it with the jab, just building up all of those little muscles that come together to build your style. Okay, now we're popping in some body jabs. So it's making sure that we bend those knees when we strike the body. So we don't want to push down, punch straight out, punch up. That's it, back and forward. Again, you can switch your stance. Nice and simple. And then you're starting to put a bit of strain on the thighs as well with that. So into our good old-fashioned jumping jacks. These exercises have been around for such a long time, and it's just good, reliable work. Really helps build up the coordination and build up that consistency of movement. And out from the chest, keep the arms at shoulder height. Try not to let them drop. Breathing all the time. As you work through this warm-up, really get your focus on getting your breathing right. Try and breathe in time with what you're doing, so you can breathe in. You know, so you just build these patterns of breathing to maximize oxygen intake. So as those legs begin to tire, as the calves begin to tighten, they need oxygenated blood. So make sure you're getting a good breathing going. This is spotty dog, this exercise. Just the arms up and down. Now into our final phase. Running on the spot, punching straight out in front. Try and pick those knees up. Keep it going. Arms up at chest height. Again, just building that principle of we're going to get ready for the session where our arms are going to be up quite a lot. And then we go into a little sprint, little 10-second sprint. Keep it going. And then we go into squat jumps. Yet more leg work. The legs are getting pretty good work out here in this 5-minute warm-up. Okay, back into running on the spot. Desperate to shake my legs out there because my legs are beginning to really tie up on me. Funny enough. So again, just try and keep the breathing going. Keep the arms pumping. Keep the legs pumping. Coming to the very end of the warm-up now, just mind beginning to focus on what's coming next. What's the next thing on my training plan? What's next for me? With a little sprint. And these little bursts and change of pace are really important. We're down into some press-ups now. Straight back up. Coming into the final phase now. So you're just trying to keep it going, keep them knees pumping, keep working on. Arms up. Doesn't have to be complex either, does it? You know, it's simple. Get the heart rate up. I don't know what my heart rate would be at this point. No, I'm not super fit, but it doesn't matter. It's what my heart rate would be in another minute or so. It's about recovery, really. But yeah, you just finish off, you shake off, get them legs, and then big, deep, oxygenated breaths. And that's it. Nice little warm-up. So there you go. The boxing club is, our boxing club is very much a building site at the moment, but we are coming to the end, so it will start looking like a boxing club again really soon. But look, use that warm-up. It's, you know, anything of that nature, get on and get it done. Don't start a session cold, and don't use shadow boxing as part of your warm-up. Shadow boxing is not part of your warm-up. I'll put a link up here. Shadow boxing is its own activity. It should be done with a specific focus to make it the best it can be. Sometimes that can mean it's quite intense. So don't fall into the trap of thinking that shadow boxing should be done as a warm-up. It shouldn't. A warm-up is a warm-up. That's it. I'm going to stop. Don't forget, download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.